Let's go over basic materials for the last week. Well, let's look at our daily chart on BASF. Kind of zoom in a little bit. Now, we hit the 50 on 325. Really, the last week, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We went up, and then we just came right back down. But we're finding some decent support from, what is it, 331. So again, I'd looking for the 2177 kind of breakout. You can see like right here, a lot of volume. It's bouncing right off this line, like it's hovering off of it. Let's make it a little bit clearer. So remember, this is our short line. We'll go over this again. Hold on. So we have the 9, the 20, the 50, and the 100. So the green, the 9, the 20, 50, 100, right? So the 9 is a little bit below. However, our 20, it's hitting the 20 pretty nice, right? No, excuse me. This is the 20. This is the 9. So the 9, it's even more bullish than I thought, because it's hitting the 9. It's not even on the 20. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, it looks bullish. I wouldn't be very, very concerned about it. Let's go on the weekly, kind of check out if we have anything that's coming up. Okay, we have earnings on the 29th of this month. So just be careful on that. If we look wow. Well, when we came back all the way, this is 2019. They were higher, but that makes sense. But then if we look 32 cents, this is the dividend right here of 92 cents. So they're dividend. Oh, these are just dividends. So if we look over the last year, 32 cents per share, 4 cents a share, 13 cents a share, 25 cents a share. So it's obviously on the upward trajectory. We're breaking out. If we can break out of this 21, then let's look for 26. All right, Mosaic. I mean, yeah, this would have been beautiful trying to get in at $6, but whatever. Well, no, I like this because, again, we're looking over the Corona low. Excuse me, I'm riding a bike. This is the first time I've tried to work and ride a bike at the same time. So my mind's a little like huffing and puffing, so bear with me. $4.26. Yeah, everyone. So we're all earnings. It's earnings season. Let's break this down to the days. Let's run some Fibonacci on the last retracement. Now let's go right here. So we're going to draw an extension from November, because that's the last time it hit the 100. Then let's go where it had its little top outs right around here, and then to its next low, which is basically right there. Now let's take a look. All right, and you see, I mean, how the number, you saw how I drew it. The lines are bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. We broke out. We broke like kind of a fake out breakout to the 35, right at the 33 line, and now we're holding the 3.2 or 3.82 extension, and we just bounced off the 50 period moving average. So, I mean, there you go. It looks nice. Let's do the same with this. This is the last time that it hit. This is international paper. There we go. So again, if we're looking at the Fibonacci extension, now here's the squeeze. It just fired long. If you want to understand the squeeze a little bit more, you have to go to Simpler Trading or just Google John Carter and squeeze, and you'll find it. But here, the extension from here, like that's a nice run. The pullback, now we're up on an upward trajectory. So our target, if we can break out of the 55.24, watch out for the 56.48 because there's going to be probably a little bit of resistance. But if it can hold that 56.48, then look for the continuation higher for an upward trajectory of 61.73. Now, obviously, it could take a while. I'm not saying this is going to happen tomorrow. Now this is a little bit different because we have two different touches. So this one, you need to pay more attention. This is Dow Chemicals. So what we're going to do, this is in January. No, what is this month? This is October. We're going to run it up to here, but then instead of running it no. Yeah. Let's do that. We're going to run it from here to the high, right? And then back down to where it hit the 100. And as you see, that looks like the line that most of the traders are playing, right? So if you can see it, broke the 50, found support at the 618, almost made it to the 71, broke down. It's a look below and fail because the next day we're right above. So let's look. It looks like the 50 right here, we're playing it. We're in a deep squeeze since, what is this? March 18th. So just be easy, watch your volume, kind of watch to see if this is going to fire long or short. I do like the fact that the 50 and the 100 is steady going higher. The 50 is kind of stalling out, but if you look, the last kind of low, which was on the 23rd, the 100 was at 56. Now it's at 58. So it's consistently, even though it's gone up and back down, it's consistently bringing those averages higher. Dew point. Ooh, I don't know if this doesn't look very good. A lot of touches on the 100. Let's see something. We're going to run it, our same little thing, 87. When was 87? That was January 11th. Back down to the low, which was right here. Okay, yeah, this gives us a good, actually this makes it way nicer if you see. So we're having, we had two touches on the 382 right here in March 18th. And again, just recently, last week. If it can hold this 213 or this 236 right here, the 74.71, then I would say look for it to try to once again knock on the door of 79.39 if it can. Then look for it to test right around here, the 83, trying to break out again. So it could be turning the corner, but just be careful. It has to hold this 74. Rio Tinto. This one made me kind of frustrated. But, let's see something. Yeah, we got to run it from the low right here. I was just thinking where we're going to run our numbers from. From here down to our low again, right here. That's not really giving us very good numbers, honestly, because that's going all the way. Let's look at where we are right here. See what the traders are trying to do. They're holding us on that 100 pretty, like right here, the yellow line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we had to look below 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days below, but now we're 5 days like hovering the line. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 days. So 2 weeks basically above the 100. This is a decent, this one, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to say that it's going higher, but you know what? Just be easy with this one. I kind of wanted to, it's probably going to start heading into a squeeze if it doesn't really move more. We're still pretty, it's bullish until it retests the 73.61. I do kind of see it going to 82 as we broke or got to the 80, 81 and just got rejected. So that could just be the 80 price point, which is hard. It's hard to break, but once it breaks it and it can hold on, then target 82. Lundell Basal. Yeah, let's run it from here to our high. And then the last time that it hit the 100. Oh, wow. See, I like looking at that. So we're right at that 50% mark. If you can see, well, really at the 618. Excuse me. So we were in a downward squeeze. This is what a downward squeeze looks like. The momentum's headed down, but the yellow is changing the color, right? You see over here how it's red, then it goes to yellow. So right here, what it's halfway telling us is if there's a momentum shift, right? Which makes kind of sense because we've hit the 50, but now we're seeing that even the 50, like they work together, the 50 EMA and the 50% retracement. And now the EMA is going a little higher. So I would look, I mean, it's having resistance where it's supposed to, right? At the 618. But if we can hold the 618, which is 104.37, then look for it to retest the 109, going up to our 100% retracement of 116. Eco Lab. Oh yeah, this just looks, how you see it broke out, but if you look at it, it's probably in a weekly squeeze. Let's look. That's kind of what I expected. You see our last squeeze, it gave us basically, ooh, this is ugly. Let's go back to the daily and you'll see what I mean. So there's a lot of touches at this 100, right? A lot of them. So it's kind of difficult to even see where the lowest is. Just because it's made it in basically the last year, it's almost advantageous for us to go like this. Instead of the extension, looking at the extension, let's do the retracement from that high to this low. Yeah, that gives us a beautiful look. If you see what I'm saying. So sometimes just because it's more range bound opposed to being trending, that's the reason why I did this. If we take a look, this is the game that they're playing. So this is the 50% mark, right? On this is the yearly. So when you look at it like this, it makes a heck of a lot more sense, right? They're at the 7.8 retracement. That's where they're breaking it. So if it can hold this, look for the 2.3 or like 231 going to 248, because that's what it looks. If you see what I'm saying, it looks like they're squeezing the energy. Yeah, fire it off, but like in order for it to really break out, it needs to break above right here, the 226, give or take, where my cursor is. This one right here, 1.6, and then all these days right here. That's Eco Lab. Scott's Miracle Grow. Yeah, we can watch. This is the extension because this is almost on all cylinders. You know, my arm's getting tired holding the computer. All right, let's run it from here to our high, which was right here, right? Then where we just like fell off the face of the earth. See? Look how almost perfect that gets us. It gives us much more perspective on where our lines are, and look where we're going to, like yeah, it broke out, but now it's hovering around the 618, right, extension. So if you can hold this 20 or 249, target 266 to 288. Sherwin-Williams. Now Sherwin-Williams has had a 3-for-1 stock split, so just keep that in mind. My arm's really getting sore. Let me switch on. No, because I got other ones I got to record. All right. So, where should we run these lines? Well, this is going to be very difficult because of the stock split, all right? So, because we should run the line from here to here to here, right? That would make sense, but it doesn't make sense in this situation, right? Because they probably dumped it to increase the price, right, to get everybody out. So that could be gamery, right? Let's go ahead and clear that drawing set. With this one, we're gonna go just a little bit shorter. This one's actually kind of difficult. We're gonna go longer, actually, weekly, to draw it out. So we're going to our 100 to there, to the last time we had a touch. There we go. That, I don't know if that makes sense to you what I did. So I extended the chart out weekly to give us more of a better perspective, because if you even look, we've been in a weekly squeeze since December, right? It's starting to build momentum. The stock split is what screwed everything up. This was like a $700 stock. So we went to the low, to the recent high, not this high, but to the high back in November, and then to the low, which was March 1st. That gives us a little bit better. See what I'm saying? It wouldn't even show up on this chart. That's why we didn't see it. And then it's off a little bit, but you see it double topped right there. Now, see, that gives us a much better perspective of where we are, right? Why did it get rejected right there? Because it was this 2-3 line. So if it holds the 251, look for the 272, up all the way up to the 289, depending on how strong this gets. If this really gets bullish and strong, then look to the 289, because this has a lot. Because remember, it was a $700 stock. No one really pays attention to Sherwin-Williams because it's not really in the news like an Apple or something. So if they're trying to boost this can just run on you all the way without even knowing. And if I recall, it could be pretty high institutional investors, because most all my lists are high in institutional investors. So this could be a lovely place where they're storing their money without anyone really paying attention. All right.